welcome Wes Shipp to Overtones Live.
Thank you. I had some really good questions. Ones I've been meaning to ask for.
I didn't know you'd already made it big or nothing, but I've been seeing your name a lot and it made me real proud of you, brother.
Appreciate you, man. That means a lot coming from you. You're basically why I'm doing this. But let's see. All right. So my very first show that I got paid for that I can remember was playing with you a year ago on Halloween. And in a sense, you kind of took me under your wing. And
man, I liked this boy, and he had talent, and I liked him, you know, and that's how we got here tonight, I guess.
Yeah. So my question for you is, who were some of the guys that took you under their wing when you first got started in the music business?
Well, man, you know, I was kind of like you. I was broke, living at the rescue mission on 8th Avenue, 1972. Yeah. Didn't know nobody. And one Ernest Tubbs, his steel player, met him on the street down there, and he ended up getting me moved in where wasn't nothing but musicians lived there, like Bobby Bear's band, Dave Dudley's band, Ernest Tubbs' band. And so it was a great place to be, you know.
Yeah.
And now what was the question again?
Some of the first guys that took you under their wing and basically showed you the ropes.
And then after I'd been here about 3 months, old Harlan Howard signed me as a writer and give me $50 a week. Well, 1972, $50 a week, you could live on it, you know.
Yeah.
And Waylon hung out there, and everybody hung out there just about. It was one of them old houses on 17th Avenue.
Yeah.
And one day, Bo Tucker brought Tanya by. She was 14. Delta Dawn was out, but it wasn't a hit. And her daddy Don spent an hour or two with Harlan, and me and her spent an hour or two together, and she's one of my oldest friends. I went home and ate supper with them that night, and they lived in a little 2-bedroom apartment. But within 3 months, Tanya had 300 acres out in Ashland City. Yeah. And you know, her last house, man, and I tell you what, Tanya Tucker is a good person. She has always took my side, you know, and I get in a lot of trouble, dude. Sometimes it was people that worked for her. Yeah. Always took my side, man.
You just got done playing with her daughter a week ago.
I had Layla, her baby daughter, at 2 of those shows last week. I think Layla's got the magic, and I told Tanya and Jerry that. And
Shoo, she got some pipes, don't she?
Oh, man. Well, you know, all her kids sang, but they kind of went by the wayside. But Layla's, I believe she's going to do something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's great. So my next question is, I really want you to tell us the story behind the old Gibson that you play.
Well, I bought it brand new when I got out of the Army. In 1970, I moved to California, bought it in Indio, California. And it's been stolen twice. I got it back both times. I bought it in 1970, brand new, but when I run the serial number on it, it's actually a 67.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I always show the steel guitar players. Buddy Emmons and Show Bud was Buddy Emmons and Shot Jackson, y'all know? Yeah. And when I first got to Nashville, their guitar factory was on Broadway there.
Oh, really?
And old Shot, he liked me and let me hang around. And one day I said, Shot, I'd like to get my guitar painted black. Who should I get to do that? And old Shot, he said, me. And man, he's a famous guy, Shot Jackson, a steel player. And he gets credit for selling the 2 most famous guitars on the planet. He sold Willie Trigger, and he sold, who's the big rocker that plays a Stratocaster? Sold Eric Clapton his black Stratocaster. And painted my guitar black.
Wow.
So that's wild. There's just somebody befriended me down there on Broadway, you know.
Wow.
He liked me and let me hang out there.
I didn't know they had a shop down there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They sure didn't have it in 2003 when I was almost there.
No.
But my next question is, what were some of your... So you've written countless songs for people, for Willie, for Merle, for Cody Jinks, for Coulter Wall, for Tanya Tucker. What were some of your favorite co-writes that you ever got to be a part of?
Well, you know, a lot of them are good, my buddies, but a lot of them I got tucked to. But me and old Mac Vicker, we wrote a bunch together, and Mac, God, he wrote so many hits. And everybody, all my career was going to take me to Memphis to meet Jerry Lee Lewis. And me and Hank Cochran started down there at least 10 times, and Hank would say, man, you're not going to like him when you meet him. He said, I took Dean Dillon down there, and Dean left in tears. He said, you're not. He said, turn this car around, let's go write a song. So old Mac wrote more songs for Jerry than anybody. Wrote 28 to include his last #1, which was Rocking My Life Away. And one day, Mac, after I got to be good buddies, he called me and said, I just talked to the killer, and we're going to spend the weekend with him. And man, it was one of the best weekends of my life, hanging out with Jerry Lee. You know, getting high, and we went to a concert he played. And
Oh, yeah.
something else, man.
Hell yeah.
So they were wrong about that.
You don't mess with the killer. Well, so my last question. So my very first show, I got to play with you. The next morning, we were hanging out around a campfire.
What town was we in?
We were in Martinsville, Indiana, over there at Whippoorwill Lake. But I was playing old violin on a Martin that I had, and you told me a story about this Gibson, how Paycheck used to borrow it a lot. When
Yeah, a lot of people played his guitar, but next to me it'd be Johnny Paycheck playing
Yeah.
more than anybody. Because Johnny was constantly leaving his or losing it.
that's what you told me.
He always needed a guitar, you know.
And you asked me to play old violin on it, and that's one of my favorite. I played a lot of cool shows since then, and still my favorite point in my career has been playing that guitar and playing old violin on it.
Thank you, brother.
My question to you is, what's an appropriate story that you could tell me about you and Paycheck back in the day? One that we could tell over the.
Man, I have so many, but most of them are X-rated.
We'll squeeze one in. I think you're good. Close your ears, guys.
Boy, this is a little funny incident, but me and Johnny were staying in a Hilton hotel one night, and in different beds. I'm asleep. I wake up. Johnny's in bed with me. Got me in a badass headlock, bearing down on me, man. And I finally got him woke up. He said, "Man, I don't know what happened." So, you know, I don't either, Johnny, but by God, he had me in a headlock, man. You know. And man, I seen a lot of crap. You know, we traveled on a Learjet, but we damn near starved to death. We had all the women, drugs, but
You and Paycheck are by far my two favorite people on this planet when it comes to this music business. So
he was a great guy. Didn't have a lot of raising, you know. He would fight a buzzsaw, man. And if you ever fought for Johnny, I did one night. Man, he never forgot it either.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're ready for your next song, Billy, we're ready to hear it, man.
All right, man. Thank you. And, old Wes, he won me the first time we worked together, and we've been buddies ever since.